Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today is going to be a short video, but I'm going to purge some of my cabinet spaces here. This is like my medicine and toddler baby cup bottle area. I need to go through some of those things in those boxes and look at expiration dates and things, and some of some of those items as well back there. And I'll probably purge my under the sink area a little bit. There's a lot of things that just need to be straightened up and that kind of stuff. And I just redid these cabinets. I got rid of some of the stuff and I put organized stuff in there. But let's get started. So obviously the first step in any cleaning project is just clearing out everything and looking through everything and making sure that that's where you want that item to be. So that's what I'm doing right here. So this basket is where I keep a lot of the cleaners that I don't use a whole lot, and some of them are specialty cleaners. So here I am just looking and figuring out what each cleaner does, because sometimes I forgot. So I did keep most of them, and some of the items just did not belong in that container, so those went downstairs in our garage. Now that I cleared out that shelf, I noticed just how dirty it was, so I'm going to use these Clorox disinfectant wipes. They're very, very easy to use and quick to access, so I like using them. Just saves a lot of time. As you can see, my puppy over there is wanting my attention. This was like around 10 p.m. so she was wondering, why in the world am I doing this and not sitting on the couch enjoying time with her? So she's very, very sweet. Like I said earlier, that first container had some items that did not belong, so here I am moving on to my under the sink container and clearing that out and kind of rearranging some items that really didn't belong there and putting them in this container. So it kind of made the space a little bit more available for more items. So I really like this kind of strategy. So now I am moving on to my baby and toddler basket that has a lot of bottles and cups. And there's another container that has a lot of breastfeeding items. So I'm kind of going through that stuff and getting rid of things that are just not used or that are just old, and I just feel better that they're going in the trash versus being used. So it felt really good to do this. I've been meaning to do this for probably a year now. So here is the finished product. I'm very happy with it. I got rid of a lot of items, threw some stuff away, but here's the pile that I'm going to donate to our local donation center. So moving on to my under the sink area, I'm just basically consolidating items and looking at items and reorganizing the way that I think they should be. There's some items that I actually got rid of because they kind of don't belong here. So I'm trying to find a good system because, as you can see, there's a lot of space taken up from the garbage disposal and the plumbing. So I'm trying to figure out how to use this space the best that I possibly can. It's working out pretty good, so I'm not too sad about how it works right now. So these containers have a funny story. We purchased these many years ago when my husband and I were dating, and we had a watermelon eating contest at our church, and he bought probably 10 of these containers at Target, and we've had them ever since we've got married because they're just really great. Well, I haven't washed this one, I don't think, for many years. So I used my Clorox wipes on this, and it took probably 4. But you can see just how shiny it is afterwards, and I think this is just so worth it to clean items like this. It just makes me feel better. Here is the finished product. I'm so happy with it. All these items I use every day and they're easy to grab, so I'm very pleased with it. So here I am pulling out what we call our junk drawer. It's like an area that has batteries and tools and things that you just need to grab to fix things around the house, or really quickly changing batteries from toys or remote controls, that kind of thing. So this area I needed my husband's help with because there are some items that, broke, or some items that I felt like we may have not needed. So I kind of needed his input on what items were still good to keep or what items could be thrown. So he kind of helped me out this time. So I was really thankful that we did this at night because I need him to do this part of the project. So anyway, you'll see a lot of my time went into this one drawer, but the after result was so worth it, and it blew me away just how much we decluttered. It was amazing. Now that we decluttered most items and put them in their proper areas, I finally consolidated and reorganized a lot of the other things that just needed to find homes. So you're going to see me kind of unpackage batteries, put them in one location, and use baggies to kind of keep random screws and nails and hooks, those kinds of things all together, just to kind of make it look a lot more put together. And I actually probably can find things better this way too.
Shaken but not stirred, just a lesson that I've learned, and so it goes. Tables turn, and you're on your own. When I think about the way you used to be, when I think about the things you took from me, I know that I am sorry.
using these Swiffer wet jet containers that hold those disposable rags. So anyway, they're really good containers if you just don't want to purchase one. I just use them for these kinds of odds and ends in the house because they have a lid, and I love that.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be. Life with no distractions, we'll get away. This is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out. Die with my own doubts. Be free with me.
This drawer is so pleasing to the eye when I open it. I am so thankful I did this. The final drawer that I'm going to work on is the area that I keep my silverware and utensils. It's not very disorganized right now, but I just had to kind of straighten things up and go through some items as well, making sure that I want to keep them. And mostly I just had to clean the drawer. It was very crummy.
Not looking back, eyes on the freeway, Bonnie and Clyde, a classic cliche, we're on the run. This is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out. Die with my own doubts. Be free.
I'm so happy with how this drawer turned out. I am going to buy something for the utensils on the left side, but I'm so glad it's nice and clean. Alright, so I purged about 3-4 different areas, and this is the box that I will be probably donating at some point. I'm still not finished, but for today I did the major areas that needed to be done. As you saw, I did this area pretty well. Some of those items will go after my baby has grown a bit, but I still need those different things. This was the very messy area, my junk drawer. Now it's kind of organized. Of course, we did under the sink, so it's nice and clean, and items are kind of put back, and that tub was so dirty and needed to be washed. And lastly, my silverware drawer, which is used heavily. A lot of things had gotten moved around, and dirt and stuff got inside there, and I had to clean up some of the containers, but everything's nice and clean now. So we'll move on to other areas at another time. So now it's time to clean up the kitchen in its entirety from all the other stuff that's laying around. Alright, let's get to it.
got colder, much colder. If only you could see. Don't you know that you're beautiful, just the way you are, just the way you came. Don't you know that you're beautiful, no matter what the scars, no matter what they say. And we'll shout it out, louder, prouder. Ain't no one gonna hold us down, 'cause you know that we're beautiful, just the way we are. Don't let them sell you all of their dirt.
It's the best feeling in the world to have a project done and a kitchen clean and everything looking so nice and ready to go the next day. Thanks guys for watching another video. If you're new, please click that red subscribe button so you can join us for future videos like this.
Don't you know that you're beautiful?
See you guys in the next one. Bye.
You can't